There is nothing more disheartening than doing the work, changing your diet, doing the exercise, but still nothing budges your weight. I know the feeling. It is incredibly frustrating, and it's very, very easy to down spiral into a really negative state and really just reject your body even more. It is so frustrating. And if your body isn't responding to diet and lifestyle, that just means there is a deeper metabolic problem at play. One of the first most common issues is going to be your adrenal system being completely out of whack, whether it be adrenal activation or adrenal fatigue, and an imbalance of our cortisols and our adrenaline and our norepinephrine and those other adrenal hormones. Because if your body perceives itself to be in a state of stress, then it's going to deliberately hold on to your fat stores, because it's going to go into this, shock mode, a protective mode, where it goes, right, I need to store everything for this state of stress, for the famine that may be happening. So if your adrenals are activated, if you're stressed all the time, if your adrenal hormones are all over the place, then you will not burn fat. So you need to address your adrenals first. Second reason why you are not burning fat effectively is because your colon is probably toxically congested. Yes, the average person has about 2 kilos of undigested toxic mucoid plaques lining their colon and their intestines. Now, this toxic sluggish mush basically just dampens down your metabolism, and it does that because it's overloading your entire body with toxins, which puts pressure on the liver. The liver is the organ which basically decides whether you're burning glucose or whether you're burning fat as an energy source. It takes more effort to burn fat. We need more availability of vitamins and minerals and water and oxygen to allow us to enter the Krebs cycle of burning fat. And if the liver doesn't have all those resources up its sleeve because it's so busy and overwhelmed and overburdened and toxic buildup from all the other toxicity that's gone on in our world that we're exposed to, which ends up in our body, then the liver just goes, too hard basket, we'll just stick to burning carbohydrates as an energy source. And then of course that perpetuates a cycle of craving carbs and sugar and breads and pastas. And then you're telling yourself, I don't want to eat these things, I'm trying to lose weight, but the cycle goes on, and it's this forced out of control because your body is telling you, well, I need those carbs for survival because that's the only thing I can rely on for weight loss. So adrenal health, colon health, liver health, 3 key reasons why you are not burning fat. Now, the next one we look at is potentially other metabolic problems like your thyroid. Now, I know every single one of you have probably been to your doctor and they've told you it's all normal. Well, the problem is your doctors don't really extensively test your thyroid health. They don't look at your iodine levels, which is basically the fuel to your metabolism and your thyroid, and they don't look at thyroid antibodies. So we could have perfectly normal TSH levels or even T3 and T4 levels, but have all these other thyroid problems going on in the background, which mean, again, your body is simply not, your metabolism is not burning fat, okay? And it's so frustrating. So we need to work on your thyroid. The next really important thing is we need to be looking at your emotional connection with your body. If we have limiting beliefs that do not serve us, and these are based around a lack of self-love, where we're looking at ourselves in the mirror every day and going, I hate what I see, I'm ugly, I'm unattractive, I can't do this, or you're comparing yourself to other people and always feeling terrible, your soul, your emotional, energetic body is kind of like, oh. Now remember, whatever we believe about our body, we essentially create, and this happens through the law of attraction. So if we have shitty emotional beliefs about ourselves, we actually have to heal our relationship with ourselves before our body will budge at a physical level. Our thoughts, our beliefs, our emotions, our energetic, our vitality, this energetic layer to ourselves is actually more powerful than the physical part that you can see. So what we believe in our field is what shows up. So if you've spent your whole life being unhappy with your weight and thinking, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, well, you're essentially creating that. Your body thinks that it's doing what you want it to do. It's basically answering your calls and creating in your physical world what you believe about yourself. So weight loss, if it's not as simple as exercising and dieting, which for the most of us eventually it never is, because your body wants you to go deeper, it wants to be healthy at a healthier level, and sometimes maintaining, holding on to fat, your body's doing that because you're so loaded with toxins, and they come from negative stinking thinking as well as physical toxins. Your body is holding this excess fat to basically house the toxins, to keep those toxins away from your vital energy. So we need to cleanse, we need to detox, we need to get our glands and our organs pumping so our metabolism will work, and we need to heal our relationship with ourselves. Now, weight loss is by far one of the biggest industries. So many people will struggle with weight at some point, and it's because there's so many factors. So it's not usually as simple as jumping on a fad diet that you're seeing someone else doing on Instagram. We need to be willing to go a little bit deeper and look at all these factors that I've chatted about. So we go over all of these in the 7-step hormone healing system intimately, the emotional, spiritual, physical reasons why your body's not burning fat. The good thing is doing this work, doing this program means you're fixing them once and for all. You're not stuck on that hamster wheel for the rest of your life, yo-yo dieting, restricting, changing, trying to work out in response to diet. We get in, we go in deep, and we look at the core underlying drivers of poor metabolism and weight gain, and we fix it once and for all. I was once carrying 14 kilos more than what I was when I was really at the height of my adrenal fatigue, my underactive thyroid, my polycystic ovarian syndrome, and 100% self-hatred. And so of course I manifested all this extra 14 kilos of weight, even though I was still doing a whole lot of things that were health promoting. I was exercising twice a day, I was still eating relatively well, I was doing all these other great things, but they were just surface level things. They didn't connect my body because I wasn't addressing the underlying drivers. So check out the 7-step hormone healing system. Please feel free to book a call with me where we can chat about your case individually and how this program will work for you specifically and how it will work around your lifestyle and your needs, because it's a beautiful, flexible program. There are so many options to implement into your lifestyle, so many tools that you will learn. We don't have to do them all. We have to pick and choose the things that work for you, that resonate with your higher self and your own innate intuition that tells you what is right for your body. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing that I can tell you about your body that your higher self doesn't already know. My job is to connect you with that inner wisdom so that you can start feeding your body what it needs, what it wants, and living in alignment with your highest values, your highest truth, your greatest loves, your passions, and your purpose.